Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here, Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. And it is 8:15 in the morning on Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. And I have to open this video up with, I have no bloody clue what to do today. I've been looking at the markets for about an hour and a half and going, well, I don't really have a good handle on it. So I'm just going to go over what the technical points are and briefly, I can't say we have shifted gears yet, but we're threatening to shift gears from, bearish to slightly bullish, but it hasn't completely happened yet. And it is the end of the year, so that always creates a little bit of problems with the market because big banks are switching and closing things and opening things for the next year and taking options and all their good stuff. But they're looking at their portfolios and kind of switching things around for the new administration that's coming in. So it's making things a little cloudy for me. And I'm not embarrassed to say it. I really probably going to be standing on the sidelines a little bit. Had a great trade yesterday, and I'll go over that one. I went short at 193 sterling yen. Went short 193.15, and I had a stop at the high, like a little bit above the high, 193.45. I put the stop at. Market came down, and I thought I was going to be a fat cat. Greed took over. I basically moved my stop down to entry, went to bed, woke up, and here we are. And done, entry. Didn't get anything out of it. So that kind of like, all right. I didn't really expect sterling yen to be back here. I thought we were going to get a retrace to like 192, the figure, maybe even 190, 190. That was totally wrong. So I prefaced this whole video with that. So just looking at dollar yen, because dollar yen is the one, and we've been saying that it's the one that's been the shaker and the mover, and it's been moving all the crosses, and I'm interested in playing the crosses. So we got resistance in dollar yen at 152, the figure 152.01. For today, in order for it to continue its bullish move. Now let's look at a longer term chart. Let's just pull up a 4-hour for the heck of it, okay? Because this is what I've been looking at, and maybe you guys got a better idea, Let's get rid of that thing so I can crunch this down. We got basically what I'm looking at for the resistance is this high right here. Okay, this was the high that off of this leg drove us up and then drove us back down to that nice low at 148. Right now, if we could hold above, like say 151, I'm going to go 151.30, the 20 level like that, 151.20, 151.30, and it can't get through that and pops back up. It's definitely showing strength to try to get over this 152.01. If it gets below that 151.30, then most likely we're going to track down to, we didn't have much. We had 150.88 that really held really nicely, had that point. So that's the next level. Really, we're in a tight range until it finally decides what it wants to do. Now, if it breaks 152.01, the volatility, if you look, there's nothing really to prevent it going back to 154. It starts. So I have to start extrapolating numbers. So, and basically, I'm going to use that level that I taught you guys in a previous video. I'm going to use that 1.25, 1.26. So if I take the 152 and I go 1.26 up, my next level of resistance is going to be 153.26. Okay, that's the only thing. I don't have anything in between those levels. Now, tomorrow, if we break 152 and we go to say 153, the figure, and then we come back down to like 151.80, and we put the market's playing, then I can get tighter better volatility levels on the day. But as it stands, I really don't have it. So the point on the day we got to watch out for is that 150.33 and that 150.88. Now, if that goes, then we're opening up to 150.17, and that would be a nice retrace if we could get it. I mean, right now it's a little bit difficult to call. You know, it seems to be bid, but it's got to get over that 152 figure level. All right, so let's go to sterling dollar. Sterling dollar really is the same. I mean, it's that big rectangle we've been talking about. It does have it needs to get below this 127.18 level to show weakness, to 126.95. Now if that breaks, then we got the 126.50 level. As it stands right now, it's got to get over this 128.10, and then it's got resistance at 128.53. So I'm not being really much help right now. You know, I'm not even much help to myself. So that's why I'm saying I put this out for you guys so that you look. I'm confused. I don't really know. So I'm going to be watching. I'll probably go from 1 hour trading today to maybe 30 minutes if I even, you know, decide to do it, because whenever I get like this, I always lose money because I'm always one step behind, you know, what the market's doing. And I don't like being in that position. I don't. I mean, I actually feel myself going, oh, this is a forced kind of trade because it's like a fear of missing out type of thing. You know, but I'm beyond fear of missing out. I don't care. I mean, if the market doesn't present itself to me, I generally just like say, you know what? I don't know. And it's a great place to be as far as, you know, at-home trader, because you're not forced to do anything. You know, at a bank, I was always forced to do something. Somebody's always calling on the Reuters, you know, price on 20 for this, or price on 10 on that. Okay, make me a price on 5. You know, I'm glad I don't have to do that, you know. So, and that's one of the positives. Same thing with good old euro dollar. The important point really is that I'm going to move this down to, let's see something here. Where were we? I mean, we only made it to 18, you know. I'm going to say 105. I'm going to move this down a little bit to 105.08. It's only 10 points. If it breaks 105.08, it's showing weakness. And then we got that 104.60 right behind it. Euro dollar has been really it's just been dead. It's the same thing that's happening with cable. It's a big rectangle. It's not really doing anything. It's everything in dollar yen. So it, you know, the cross is more important than, you know, the straight currency right now. So let's go over to sterling yen, and this one's really been messing with me. I said it was that low that I got really greedy at, and well, what are you gonna do? All right, so here we are. Got resistance at 56, which we hit and we kind of came off of right now. Another resistance point, 194.15. It's still, it's neutral. You know, it was bearish. Now it's kind of like neutral. It's consolidating. It's all depending on dollar yen. And I missed a trade in dollar yen. That was good. Great. I missed a short at 151.75. That's good. That's 10 pips. Okay, it's not much, but I was basically using a Fibonacci strike trade off of that, just a short-term type of trade. That's good for, you know, 10 pips, you know. And again, I shouldn't even mention it. It's stupid. So right now, sterling yen itself has to hold above 193, say the figure. Okay, I'll keep this 192.98. If it breaks 192.98, then we're going back down to that 192.40. If we can get above 190, we get above this 56 level. Okay, there's resistance 194.14. If it could get through 194.14, it's opening its way up to 194.65 right there, 194.65. So the point to watch right now is 193 the figure. 193, yeah, 193 the figure. If we get through that, it's kind of showing weakness again, trading back down to 192.5 or so. Euro yen. Alrighty. Resistance 160.37. That's held. We went up to 160 watt 07. I would think that we got to hold above this close here, 159.40. If it breaks 159.40, we're probably drifting back down to 159 the figure, 158.85. It all depends on what this euro dollar does. I mean, if euro dollar does crap out and yen gets pinned, then the cross could, head back deeper to like the 158.14 level. So the important point to defend, okay, is if it's going to show any type of strength, it's got to stay above 159, say 40-ish, 35, like that. If it breaks that, it's drifting lower. It's going to have a lot of, I don't know how much muzzle velocity it has to get through 168.08, but it's got resistance right behind it at 160.38. So that's all I got for you guys and gals today. Please, if you like what you see, I know I'm not as confident today because I'm just not, and I'm being completely candid about it. Leave some comments for me. Give me a pat on the back. And remember, always enjoy the party, but dancing at the door. Cheers.